annual bash of the Numismatic Literary Guild. Please, a warm round of applause to our judges, organizers, and our coordinator responsible for the extraordinary organization tonight, Amy Powell. A warm round of applause for all of our hard workers. We have an extraordinary event ahead. I would ask Josh Protis, who is volunteering at the PowerPoint projector, to please advance to the logo. Very good. That's the logo of the Numismatic Literary Guild. Josh, next. Very good. The books of the year. The works having the greatest potential impact on numismatics. This year we have a tie. The Encyclopedia of United States Silver Dollars, 1794 to 1804 by Q. David Bowers, and From Mine to Mint by Roger W. Burdett. I know Jim Matthews is here to accept this award for Q. David Bowers, and I would ask Roger Burdett or his representative to please come forward to the stage. And I would ask also if Barbara Gregory is here, and Amy Powell to please assist with our plaques, and David Alexander, our distinguished presenter, to please step forward so you can congratulate our Books of the Year winners. We thank David for his extraordinary service to the NLG. As you all know, David is a former executive director. He's been working very hard this year and in previous years, and in fact, in previous generations. A warm round of applause for Dave Alexander. So, accepting for Roger Burdett is Simca Koritsky. And accepting for Q. David Bowers is Jim Matthews. Very good. Hold it up for the camera. And if you notice, we have David Lasso, the videographer for both the American Numismatic Association and the Numismatic Literary Guild, who will be streaming video everywhere for this event onto the NLG's website, nlgonline.org, and onto Coinweek.com and onto Cointelevision.com. So we thank you for this, and we thank our many supporters of the NLG. A warm round of applause for this year's Books of the Year winners. I'm going to ask Jim Halperin to please step up to the stage. Jim is the co-chairman of the board of Heritage Auctions, perhaps the most talented coin grader and coin evaluator in the world. He's also the co-recipient of last year's Clemy Award. Jim Halperin and Steve Ivey have built Heritage Auctions into a $956 million a year conglomerate, specializing not only in coins, but in all collectibles throughout the globe. They've also greatly assisted the NLG throughout generations, providing thousands of dollars of support, as well as their intellectual cooperation and assistance through the years. So Jim Halperin will come up and announce this year's Clemy winner, an established tradition of the Numismatic Literary Guild, where the previous year's Clemy winner receives a list of recipients from the NLG board and can only select the winner from the NLG's board of potential recipients. Jim Halperin, please step up to the podium and tell us a little bit about this year's winner and tell us who that person is.
Thank you, Scott. Steve Ivey and I would like to present this award to
Hold that up so they can see.
To a very dear friend of ours who has been a great advocate of the hobby and professional numismatics for decades. Has conducted dozens of seminars for the ANA on grading and authentication, is a great expert and researcher of many series of numismatics, especially gold, and somebody who is responsible for attracting a lot of new collectors to the hobby as well. But mainly, he's just a really, really good guy and a great friend, Michael Fulgens.
I look at James and I say, thank you so much, Jim, and you and Steve. My wife and I have 34 years of wedded bliss. Karen, I wish she was here tonight. You know, she's Baptist, I'm Catholic, we're Batholics, okay? And I look at the differences and how it worked together for you and Jim, and I appreciate it. Had a Jewish and a Methodist grandmother too, so I'm kind of like a mutt. But I look out there and I can't thank enough the editors who've been very good to me over the years. From Dave Harper and Arlen Sieber in 1982 when I did Mike's Musings, to Barbara Gregory when I did my A&A column in the 80s, Market Forum, to Beth Deischer, Steve Roach, Ed Ryder. Your editors may not do the column, they make it better. And they've been very special in helping. David Lasso with TV and video, different people on radio, Jerry Jordan with investigative reporting on radio and TV that I've done. There are a lot of people who make these things happen. I hate to say it takes a village, but it does. And I appreciate what this means. I appreciate looking at the long list of people who've won this award and how special they are. They really are. And I thank you very much. I also brought my bauble because Jim and I share a love of comic books, and in some bauble world or other dimension, thank you very much from one bauble world to another. Thank you very much.
Mike, on behalf of the Numismatic Literary Guild, we would also like to thank you for the extraordinary generosity which you've shown to the Guild throughout the years. Not only have you provided financial assistance, but you've also provided us with the ability to staff and to put together this extraordinary event. Amy Powell has been an exceptional and amazingly talented coordinator, and we appreciate that Amy is your employee and that you have provided Amy to us for her exceptional intellectual assistance and organizational skills. And Amy, please step forward and be recognized. We thank you for running around the force, taking these phone calls at all hours of the day and night, organizing all of this. Let me tell you, to put something like this together and do all of this work behind the scenes, this should not be underestimated. This stuff just doesn't get done magically. It takes someone with legwork, with an ability to organize, and with a sense of these types of organizations and the types of even food that you like to put this together. And we thank you, Amy Powell. In commercial publications, our next award, the Lee Martin Founders Award for Best Investment Newsletter. It goes to Maurice H. Rosen for the Rosen Numismatic Advisory. Maurice, why don't you hold that up for Coinweek and the NLG website. The best dealer-published magazine or newspaper, Coin Board News, David Lang. And David is with NGC, and I have to say, we really appreciate the extraordinary generosity and support provided to us by NGC. The best auction catalog, Coins and Currency. The Americana sale, January 2013, Stax Bowers. Jim Matthews. an Extraordinary Merit Award, selections from the Eric P. Newman Collection, Heritage Auctions. Accepting for Heritage is Mark Borkart. An Extraordinary Merit Award, the Hunter Collection, Ira and Larry Goldberg. Why don't you wave? This is not just a camera, it's a video camera, and this is going to be online on the NLG's website and on Coin Television and Coinweek.
Thank you.
Now, before you leave, we'd like to thank you for your generosity in continuing to sponsor all of the online activities for the NLG and for helping to make this video possible. We thank you for the check you gave us at this convention, and all of your past generosity has helped to keep the NLG on the forefront and cutting edge of the electronic revolution. Our next pursuit will be social networks for the NLG. And absolutely, so we thank you very much. If you want to speak for a bit about your generosity in the future of the industry for a moment and your support of the NLG, we would appreciate that.
When we sell that half-cent collection everybody knows about in January, and we get maybe an award, another check comes your way.
I only want to say it does take it doesn't really take a village, although it can at times. I want to thank our staff. We got a small staff. We're a small boutique auction house, but we really try to do the best job, and I want to thank everybody who voted for us. Thank you.